It was August 9th at an independent show called the Brian Pillman Memorial. Ohio Valley Wrestling back in 2002. WrestleMania, to triple threats, to I quits and losses. And if this is the final time that these two ever meet for the undisputed WWE Championship, then Randy Orton, collar and elbow tie-up. Wade, the key for Randy Orton to win his 15th World.
Backing their boy here in St. Louis all the way. John Cena needs to tap into that bitter, resentful side that we to that record 17-time World Championship.
17,000 plus. Ric Flair, of course, now sits in second place with 16 World Chamber
left in his. There you go.
I was sort of expecting that. John Cena, obviously, with its.
There goes a poke in the eye.
Oh!
Payback.
An official chat.
Cody Rhodes refused to take that low road with John Cena. However, in taking whatever low road is available, all bets are on.
Years, he has absolutely no absence of malice.
Change, sometimes turning him to the dark side, and that is a massive benefit to
this sit-down interview with Randy on the Countdown show. Wade,
seen truly is in 2025
since you spent time in the locker room, but not sure if I agree with that statement.
And one man only, and Randy actually echoed that in my interview with him for
this also coming from the guy that headed up a group that tried to end John Cena. The Nexus situation you were involved in.
There's nothing silly about the Nexus. But Randy Orton is a man who certainly doesn't need any shortcut.
We'd have never seen this out of the old John Cena. Whatever happened to the hustle loyalty?
Best, so he has to take these shortcuts on Randy Orton.
Of course, he has to pin or submit John for that to happen. Interesting interviewing was the fact that Randy finds himself in this unfamiliar.
Let me tell you, the entire locker room in WWE is Cena has become. He does not own the history and the legacy.
Quote, last real champion. Maintained with the schedule that he has.
And he showed that he absolutely does not have that ring roster.
1,000 plus in St. Louis in unison, chanting along with Randy's.
Not a good place to be when you're in that.
Wasn't going to pick up the win there. That was more psychological than anything else.
Of him stomp being targeted across the frame.
Wade in the Countdown show, and I thought it was really interesting, the methodical style of Randy Orton. He does the same thing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So Cody Rhodes is a much faster paced suit. Cena wants to take things slow tonight. That entirely plays into the wheelhouse.
The face of Cena and a kick out. And let's not forget Hulk Hogan at Saturday night's main event, that he also learned the history of the sport as part of evolution.
Well, we talked about it on that low road. Drop the hammer at the right timing.
For the ring. Not sure if John has it all in. Now he might. John putting his entire pound of the mat.
Yeah, we saw that montage of the history between these two. You can see John Cena was on his back, not here.
Uh-oh, now
way stronger.
Wrestling John down to the mat now to one knee.
Randy.
Remember, this is Cena's first title defense since he won the championship at WrestleMania. One of his own.
Now, these two know each other so
special. Chad Patton working this match tonight. No one ever thought that.
Tapping into that historical best, and here we go.
Pace. It is May. It is the final. No say about it tonight.
We'll talk about tapping into historical
edition before. It's a draping DDT.
Yeah, when you know the.
Now Cena looking for the SPFU.
Randy
the block, at least momentarily. John's able to slip it in there, though. He's
that spine of Randy Orton, but Randy perhaps at this point.
Middle of the ring, Randy creates some space.
Simply got it. Stale
P. And I think Randy.
Times from Randy Orton, and things never went well in the after.
The Viper is ready to strike. Randy up on his shoulders. Both men down. Right there. Missed it. Yes. Cena so far tonight, arms to hang on to the top rope. And the momentum now. Fire! Come on, Randy! Looking for the pin here. And Johnson.
This one, Randy Orton with a desperation throw of the RKO in the hands, grabbing the neck. Look at this RKO, so instinctive. Top taking on guys like John Cena will do that to your frame. Both of
It's been nearly 8.5 years. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
The another one, and now
The window, referee's down. Take your chance, make this a street fight.
Cena, another AA through a table.
Of energy he's exerted this evening, you can't blame him, but
Problem here, we don't have an official. This has turned into an all-out steps.
well, we need a contingency plan because this match is
They're gonna have a chance to win things if there's nobody to count.
until a referee finally shows up. There's nothing.
Trying to make it back to his feet. Orton is primed and ready. Look who's coming! Official Eddie Rango into the ring. Cena.
Well, the frustration is palpable inside this arena after going through 2 tables and tasting an RKO. John.
Yep. Bounced off the face. RKO. The officials. The ring, trying to get the official Eddie Rango to come to.
They hit as I have ever seen. I'm not surprised as this was focused.
Yelling at Aldis, the general manager.
Get another referee, Nick. This is of referees who could blame nobody else for wanting to run down.
KO party in St. Louis. A frustrated Orton with our carnage at the hands of a completely
Sadistic psychopath.
Had the title won a number of times in this match. John Cena, I mentioned the legend killer. For many years, punted legends. Whoa.
What the hell are you doing?
Truth, a longtime fan of Cena's. No, I mean,
All truth lives in a...
has the championship gold in hand again. Right off the skull of Orton. Dragging himself into the ring is Chad Patton. Patton's back into the ring. Here is your WWE Champion! Except the fact that the old John Cena never special.